Yeah. Yeah, I'm expecting a candidate to come from, say, participating in this interview. Yeah, 98189. Yes. Ankit Singh Badaria. Hello. Please unmute.
Hello.
Yeah. Good evening, Ankit Singh. How are you?
Good evening, sir. And I'm very fine.
Very good. Very good. Congratulations. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
You are working in which branch of SBI?
No, sir. I'm not working. I'm aspirant.
Acha, acha.
I applied for SBI PO interview.
I know. But I mistook you for another candidate who is already working in SBI. No,
Oh,
doesn't matter. Then you please introduce yourself.
sir, my name is Ankit Singh Manoria,
Hmm.
and I'm graduated in 2014, and I have done mechanical engineering. And since then, I was preparing for competitive exam. Earlier 2 years, I prepared for GATE exam. After that, not getting selected in PSUs, so I started preparation for engineering services exam conducted by the UPSC, and I was not able to clear UPSC exam. I was left by 10 marks in prelims in 2018, so I decided to leave this field. And after then 1 year, I prepared one-day exam, many exams, like assistant review officer in Allahabad High Court and assistant loco pilot. Out of desperation, I applied for assistant loco pilot and I cleared all the stages, but then I decided I can't work in this organization. Then after 1 year wasting in this thing, I prepared for banking exams. So in my first attempt, I cleared only one prelims, IBPSPO, and failed in mains by say 8 marks. And this is my second attempt. I cleared SBI PO, prelims and mains. Now I'm for interview.
You have appeared for IBPSPO also, main also.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Very
I
good.
know. Oh, yes, sir. Means yes, sir. I cleared IBPS PO prelims and appeared for mains, and result is awaited for mains of IBPS PO.
Very good. But अंकित सिंह, जब आप बात करते हैं आपका मन में इतना दुख आता है, वो बाहर आ जाते हैं, उसको ज्यादा रिवील करना नहीं है, because you are actually fully not responsible. It is because of various factors like say number of vacancies being less, etc. But at the same time, you must own responsibility for preparing up to the required level. So इसलिए थोड़ा बहुत sad से बात मत करना, and don't tell
Okay, sir.
negative points about Allahabad High Court and all. ये तो irrelevant है इधर बोलने का
Okay, sir.
जरूरत नहीं है. And also with me you are telling, but in real interview you say you studied mechanical engineering which year? 2014. After that, were you working somewhere or not? No. You
No,
were
sir.
you were preparing for Indian engineering services for about 4.5 years. Since
Yes, sir.
I could not clear that, by how many marks you were missing it?
Sir, at that year, the cutoff of prelims was 245 marks and my marks were 230.
Acha, acha. Then see, what is the CGPA scored by you in your fine in mechanical
Sir,
engineering?
sir, it's an aggregate percentage, so 64.48%.
Oh. See, you have scored only 64%. Then how were you expecting to clear Indian engineering services where you get people of the top ranks appearing? Nah? Correct?
Yes, sir, but I spent 2 years for the GATE exam, so
Hmm.
my fundamental of the engineering was cleared, and I was hoping to clear IES exam. And the one thing which I found in preparation, that the college percentage is not genuine reflection of one's capability.
True, 100% true. But at the same time, um, you appeared for IAS also?
No, sir, no, sir.
No, that doesn't matter. Because I don't know much about your engineering services, Indian engineering services. So,
Sir,
but yeah, tell.
it's a purely technical in nature exam, uh, and I was wholeheartedly devoted for this preparation of this exam.
Mm, good, good, good. But still, you could not succeed. What is your father?
So my father worked in Indian Army, and he worked more than 27 years, and he was retired as junior commission officer in December 2012.
Oh, good. What is your mother?
My mother is sir homemaker.
Good. How many siblings do you have?
Sir, I have only one elder brother.
You have one elder brother. What is he doing?
Sir, he is a law graduate and
Mm.
he has done B.Ed.
Mm.
So right now he is a teacher,
Be-
government teacher.
Besides doing law, he is also a teacher.
Yes, sir.
उनको probably legal में उतना satisfaction नहीं होगा मेरे ख्याल से. That's why
Yes, sir.
he has joined government service in teaching.
Yes, sir.
Very good.
Sir,
Congratulations.
I am from Uttar Pradesh,
I
Kanpur,
know,
Uttar
I
Pradesh.
know, I know. Uttar Pradesh. Good, good. Very nice. And now your state is going for elections.
Yes, sir. Huge uproar of in politics is going
A
on here.
lot of politics. Sorry, baba, 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 baba. You
Sir,
know,
yes, sir.
first time when this Swamiji was made as chief minister, I was having doubt. How is he going to manage such a this thing? And I don't know. But um, to whomsoever I have talked from UP, they are all talking not so bad about this government. Pata nahi, but at the same time, there are a lot of problems in UP revealed by media. Media is reporting every small thing into big issues.
Yes, sir. Given the population size of Uttar Pradesh, which is almost itself a country as per the population number. I mean, it's
Wha-
at 23, 24 crore people. So it's itself a country. So you cannot highlight every single small thing or issue, not a small thing. If any misdeed happened to anyone, it's a certainly big thing. But you cannot highlight as a total government failure. But sir, in India, media is quite compromised by both sides.
Both,
So
yeah, both for and against. Let us not discuss more about this because the previous chief ministers you had were also not so good people. इनका पहले कौन था?
sir, before becoming CM of Uttar Pradesh, Adityanath, it was a Samajwadi Party chief, Akhilesh Yadav. And before that, Mayawati was the chief.
See, uniformly, all the three peoples you had, Mayawati was, again, media only has made her a bad person in the end. She has been told to have amassed a lot of wealth and all that. Pata nahi kya hai. Anyhow, this media only creates and also mars the situations. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Good.
Sir, every party has its pros and cons and way of working. Like if you ask about Mayawati, she has done very good work in law and order to maintain law and order, and
Yeah.
and in yes, she started some development work, and in her leadership, Lucknow was altogether changed in development aspect at that time, and same ways I describe in um, earlier UP Chief Minister Mr. Akhilesh Yadav, who is the chief of Samajwadi Party, who who he too had done some good works, but the problem with the Samajwadi Party is always invariably they in their leadership, law and order is not maintained.
Mhm.
A kind of goons, sudden rise of goons and um, uh, kind of gundagardi is suddenly increased in their uh,
Mhm.
chief ministership.
Yeah, yeah. No, but one thing in real interview when they ask like this, आप ज्यादा बात नहीं बोलेंगे, थोड़ा कम बात बोलेंगे.
Yes, yes, yes,
हमारे से
yes, yes.
बात करने से फायदा प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, but in real
Hmm.
interview you should talk very less.
Yes,
Okay.
sir, and completely unbiased manner.
Yeah, and unbiased manner. Correct, correct. Good, excellent. So, what is it that made you show more interest in banking?
Sir,
Now that you could not get engineering service, you are coming to banking. Do you think this
yes,
banking
sir.
will fit in for you?
Yes, sir. After taking the divergence from engineering background, I explored some possibilities in other sector too, and I consulted my friends who were also a banker in regional rural banks, and they gave me a lot of positivity to be a banker, and they aware me, and because of analytical mind, I have read economics and finance, so I genuinely feel interested to work in this field. So I decided to prepare for banking exam to become a banker.
Good, very good, very good. So, what do you know about State Bank of India?
Sir, State Bank of India is a very popular and trusted among the Indian mass. It's one of the largest bank in public sector bank in India, as well as in private, as well in compared to private sector too. And uh, uh, since its formation in July 1955, this bank has earned trust of people. So it has a reputation to become a PO in State Bank of India is now become a social prestige. So
Hmm. So, you want to become
that's
a banker? Good.
yes, sir.
So, what do you think is the job role of a bank officer?
Sir, job role of a bank officer is to to extend the government's idea of to connect every citizen of the country to the bank by way of opening the account in the bank, and to increase the financial inclusion of the society to the bank, and uh,
Yeah. Can you tell me what is financial inclusion?
so financial inclusion, if I describe like a recent Pradhan Mantri Modi's overreach program of Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana.
Hmm.
So in this yojana, government tried to include all those people who are from unorganized sector and whose annual income is very low. It's like a people who are very earlier who used to afraid to join bank to open account in a bank. So to aware the increase to increase the awareness of the people of the saving finance and open the account. So there are so many financial inclusion program like PM Jan Dhan Yojana and yeah, internet banking and banking correspondent and um,
Correct.
ATM facilities and NBFCs. These are the all medium of financial inclusion of the government of India, so that every citizen and every corner of India must be connected to the bank. And Indian Post Payment Bank or Small Finance Bank and Payment Bank are also examples of financial inclusion.
Small finance bank and payment banks, they are also good.
Yes.
Then you can also add about Atal Pension Yojana, Pradhan Mantri,
Yes, yes,
PM SSBY, PM JJBY, and
yes,
like that.
and
No, but
Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao, sir. Sorry, I don't recall the
no,
real scheme.
no, Beti Bachao isme nahi aayega. But actual thing you have to tell is one, Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana, two, opening of RRBs, three, appointment of bank correspondents, four, opening of small finance banks, payment banks, five, extending insurance services like अच्छा इसका पहले 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 आपने क्या बोलना है PMJDY, प्रधानमंत्री जन धन योजना.
Jan Dhan Yojana.
Yeah. Then afterwards, you tell about APY, Atal Pension Yojana, PMSSBY, PMJJBY. समझ गया?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
ऐसा करके जाने से तो, and above all, financial literacy campaign. The main problem
Yes.
for this is financial literacy, illiteracy. उसको निकालने के लिए कोशिश कर रहा हूँ. ये सब बोल के करना है. अभी इसमें our country has done well, and many times they are asking questions. Do you think it is a must to have financial inclusion? What will be your answer for this?
Yes, sir. It is a need of the country to have a financial inclusion because it encourages the common people to habit of saving and to deposit the money. And if money is deposited in the bank, so government has a money to invest in infrastructure project, to to invest in various government planning, so that one way government has a money to channelize for the positive work.
Yes, 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 yes. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, so you mean to say financial inclusion is a must?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, 1 minute. There is one Alok is trying to come. I will tell him to wait.
Okay.
There is one boy is trying to come. Just as you tried, you know, at that time.
Yes, yes, sir. It's okay.
98527 48471. Otherwise, I will admit him and then ask him to come after some time. Na? Yeah. Yeah, just a minute. Hold on. Hello. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he may be coming. Alok, after you are joining, tell me, he is appearing for SBI, that customer relationship. Alok. Yeah, just a minute. Just Alok. That's right. Now we were discussing about financial inclusion. That is okay. Now, what do you know about KYC norms? 1 minute. Alok, I am Alok ji. Can you make? Are you able to hear me, Alok ji? Alok ji. Alok? Alok? Please, Alok, are you able to hear me? Alok, I suggest you log out. I will, you log out and come after about 15 minutes or so, because I am in the midst of another interview. Mr. Alok. Okay? Yeah, very good. He has gone out. Good. Excellent. Now we were discussing about KYC. KYC के बारे में बताइए.
Sir, KYC is abbreviation of Know Your Customer. So it's a government's policy to prevent the fraud and to identify those people who has who had done default, or they are defaulter, or they have, or their reputation is not good. So government introduced KYC. In KYC, government bank need to have the Aadhaar card, Aadhaar number of the person, and his banking status, his deposit money in account.
No, 1 minute, 1 minute. Wait. Alok, Alok is connecting to audio. Yeah. See, in the case of KYC, it is know your customer. This is done in order to ensure the genuineness, identity of the person. The bank collects Aadhaar card, then
and proof of address.
Yeah, proof of address, like say passport,
photograph,
then driving license, photograph,
yes.
Then Mahatma Gandhi Nehru Employment Guarantee Card, and all these things. Any one of these documents or two documents are collected, and identification is verified. Okay, and this
Yes,
is
sir.
done in order. Alok, please, are you able to hear me, Alok? Please speak. Alok.
So
Alok?
he has to unmute his speaker.
Yeah. Alok, are you able to hear me now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I could hear you.
I am in the midst of another interview for State Bank of India PO. If you do, Ankit Singh, you have any objection in his continuing, or it's good that you want to do it alone? Bataiye, Ankit.
No, sir, I have no objection.
Very good. Then you continue here, Alok. Afterwards, after logging out, again we will re-log in for your interview. Alok.
Okay, I will log out, sir.
Yeah, no problem. If you want to stay, you can stay and watch what is he answering. Then afterwards, you can again re-log in also after my coming out. Okay. Okay, this
Okay,
may
sir.
take about 15 minutes.
Okay, sir.
Very good. Ankit Singh, we are talking
Yes,
about
sir.
KYC. KYC ke
Yes,
liye
yes.
to why we do this in order to avoid benami transactions and
Yes, so
also
money laundering.
to avoid money laundering. Can you tell me what is
Yes.
money laundering?
Sir, Sir, I'm sorry, sir. I have listened this term many times, but I have not really checked it. What does really meaning of money
See,
laundering?
anti-money laundering. Money laundering का मतलब ये है to make black money into white money or illegal money into legal money. For example,
Okay.
somebody receives corruption of huge amount and that amount is made into legal money, or somebody receives foreign money, foreign से money ज़्यादा आता है, not through proper means, उसको they want to make it as a legal money.
Legalized.
What is a black money? Is a money for which tax is not paid, and money is collected through illegal means. उसको white करने के लिए तो कोशिश करना, उसको avoid करने के लिए तो हम लोग KYC norm follow करते हैं. It is a RBI mandate. हर बैंक ये नियम को follow करना है. कई बैंक ये नियम को नहीं follow करने से तो उसका वजह से उनको फाइन भी लगा जाते हैं. समझ गया?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Very good. So, Ankit Singh, unfortunately, you have come unfortunately on today for interview, 1st February. What is important on 1st February 2022?
Particularly, I am not aware of today why this day is celebrated. But as for India's concern, today budget is
हाँ,
announced in Indian Parliament.
ये तो यही पूछ रहा हूँ, उसी वजह से तो
Okay.
क्वेश्चन पूछा है.
Okay, okay, okay.
1st February.
By Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman, first lady Finance Minister.
Yeah, and you please go. I know you would not have studied it fully. आप उसको पूरा पढ़ लीजिए to know what are the important salient features. आप जानते हैं अभी?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I have read it.
बताइए. Tell me 4 or 5 points about budget.
Sir, in budget, let me tell you in a points. Fiscal deficit, projected fiscal deficit for the year 22-23 is 6.4. Earlier it was 6.8, and the total budget in this year is 39.45 lakh crore. Earlier it was 34.85 lakh crore, and in this budget, provision of 1.97 lakh crore was earmarked for the 13 PLI sector and 19,500 crore for solar sector. So it means for 14 PLI sector are identified to give money by the government of India.
What is PLI sector?
The PLI sector means production linked incentive. In this method, government finance a kind of subsidize the sector so that respective companies of that sector will invest and will manufacture respective goods and services, so that the job and economy of the country will increase. Like in this PLI sector investment, government's projected employment is 60 lakh generation of a job, and this PLI amount which is earmarked for 5 years, 2021 to 2025.
Good, very
and
nice.
The most important feature of this PLI sector is Pradhan Mantri Gatsil Yojana, wherein government will spend 1.4 trillion dollar, or in say 100 lakh crore rupees, to boost the infrastructure of a country, and it has a 6 pillar and 7 engine, wherein 6 pillar prioritization, synchronization, optimization, dynamic, and sir, remaining 1 and 2 I am not able to recall.
No. And a few items बताइए बस. Very good, very good. I think you have studied very well. फिर भी और भी पढ़ लीजिए. What is the present GDP rate increase?
Yes, sir. Present GDP rate. Yes, sir. Q4 is still going on. So government projected present GDP rate is 9.2%, and for the year 22-23, it is 8 to 8.5%.
Good, very good, very good. What do you know about digitalization of banking in State Bank of India? कुछ points बताइए. Hello.
Yes, sir. Digitalization of
इसमें क्या बताइए.
No. So I got your question, sir. For the context of State Bank of India, digitalization means the same. All banking services come into the internet platform, like SBI is a famous product. You need only once. Wherein in all services like opening account or withdrawal or inquiry about your account, and all ATM facility and ATM renewal, and merchant banking and internet banking, all kind of facilities are grouped in a one platform, which is YONO. So it is also the shining example of digitalization of SBI.
Correct, that's one. And apart from that, you can also tell some more efforts like say core banking solution.
Yes, a CBS.
Yeah, CBS, that is there in almost all banks, but in here, in fact, today's news about core banking is that it seems they are going to core bank solution to be adopted in all the post offices also. Do you
Yes,
read?
sir.
All the post offices are going to be interconnected. So that is one.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is the salient feature of this budget, wherein government has decided to all post office available in India will be connected to the banks through internet, and all banking services will be provided through the post office account to all Indians. And this is also a shining example of financial inclusion. And this sector mainly will focus upon farmers and unorganized sector workers and rural people. Most importantly, rural people will be served more by this program of Government of India.
Good, correct, very good. I'm happy. Now, have you heard about the concept RTI? What is RTI?
Sir, this is the right to information, which is known as right to information, and it was passed in a UPA government, and through the RTI, it is actually a tool given to the public in a democracy to ask the question to their respective government, so that the transparency will increase into the society and government will be more responsible for their conduct.
Good, अच्छा बोला आपने, लेकिन UPA government ये सब मत बोलो.
Okay.
Straight away, whatever government it was passed in the year so and so. If you know the year, otherwise if you don't know, no problem. Don't tell about that. Say RTI is an act which gives powers to the people to put a petition to the government institutions to know about certain details.
Yes.
And it is an effort made for getting transparency. Samajh gaya?
Yes.
You are from Uttar Pradesh.
Yes.
How many districts are there in Uttar Pradesh? Hello.
Sir, because this is a mock interview, so I can tell you the real picture of my. Sir, I haven't read SBI news and Uttar Pradesh news
Why?
about the basic.
ये तो अच्छा पढ़ेंगे, बाद में पढ़ेंगे.
Yes, sir.
हाँ.
Yes, sir. But I know basic idea that more than 70 districts are more than 70 districts are in Uttar Pradesh.
Yeah. How many districts are there in UP? 75 districts.
Yes, sir.
So who is your finance minister in Uttar Pradesh?
Sir, no idea, sir.
No idea. ऐसा बोलना नहीं है.
No. I mean, yes, I have not recall his name, sir, right now.
Which is the largest district? Lakhimpur Kheri.
Okay, sir.
Lakhimpur Kheri, there only that problem happened. Some car was driven over the farmers and all. Is it same place or some other place? Lakhimpur.
No, sir. I mean, yes, you are right, sir. This is the place where this unfortunate event happened, and the accused of state union state minister son. I don't know his name.
Why in Google I think wrong message is coming. What is the new name of Uttar Pradesh? इसमें लिखता है British India era. ऐसा भी होगा?
So nothing. No sir, nothing like that.
Nothing
Uttar
like
Pradesh is Uttar Pradesh.
Yeah. Good. Yeah. How many You have to know about Uttar Pradesh. Thoda pad lijiye. Now, a few
Yes,
more questions for finding out your general awareness. Now, which is called the, say, what is that? What is the specialty name of Bengaluru?
special Silicon Valley of India,
Silicon Valley of India. Good, good,
because of IT innovation hub,
good. More
IT
IT,
related service.
more IT companies being there. That is the reason.
Yes,
Good,
sir.
good.
Now
So, are you
startup culture is there.
are you interested in IT? Not much.
No, sir. Yes, I am interested to know everything, and I have planned in future to learn AI technology and
Asha,
coding.
what is AI technology?
It is the artificial intelligence. It is the next revolution after internet in the field of computing.
Super.
Computer.
Very good, very good. Excellent. Best wishes. Now we will meet again after a few days.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sure. I will.
After the interview date is fixed, or after a week or so, you can call and fix up another appointment. At that time, you need to pay only 100 rupees.
Yes, sir.
And
Sorry, sir. I was interrupting you. Can I say something?
yeah,
Sir, yes, sir. I want I want 3 more session.
no
So
problem.
I will pay for it.
Yeah.
And
No, but what is your father? You said.
sir, my father currently retired, and he was
In army.
army man.
Very good. No problem. You fix up 1 or 2 days beforehand and tell me, and you read a lot new things and come with still more you are talking confidently. फिर भी आपको confidence बढ़ने से अच्छा होगा.
Sir, is it my voice?
No, voice of course थोड़ा you can't change it. You
Yes,
cannot
sir.
change. You can't change it. But
Yes, sir.
जब आप आपका मन में थोड़ा दुख लगता है क्यों इतना दिन हमने काम नहीं किया, ये तो होगा ही, बट इसको सप्रेस करके आपने बात करना है to bring out confidence by talking things correctly, but by say I don't know about Uttar Pradesh, I don't know about this that, ऐसा नहीं बोलना है और पूरा पढ़ के मन में रखना है.
Yes, sir. I was since the announcement of the result, I was completely absorbed in the preparation of banking and finance, static news of banking and finance. Now I will focus on SBI related news and Uttar Pradesh news and my current city, I mean hometown Kanpur.
Yeah.
And whatever your suggestion, I will read in next time more. So please let me know, sir.
Yeah. So you're doing well. Next time we will again meet after a week or so. Maybe you need time to prepare. Today to first, maybe by 7th or 8th we can meet. You tell me 2 days before.
Okay, sir.
Best wishes. You are doing well, but you have the links for materials I have given you. Are you a member of my Telegram group?
Yes, sir. I am a member of your Telegram group.
2022 SBI PO.
Yes, sir.
Very good. No problem. You are doing very well. Be happy and be confident of success.
Okay, sir.
I wish.
Thank you, sir.
I need you to have Bhagwan ko prarthan kar lo, and you must succeed. God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Best wishes. Is it okay for me to use this video in YouTube?
No, I mean, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Very good. Thank you. Best
no
wishes.
problem, sir.
Best
Thank
wishes.
you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Now, Mr. Alok, I will just log out and we can re-log in immediately. Thank you.